Namaste. Good afternoon to my all worldwide audience. This is Avi, also known as Dr. Abhishek Charberi. As you know, I'm your spiritual guide. It's been quite a time that I've not been in touch with you. I apologize for that. During our last conversation and all the conversation that has led to this discussion today is about the basics of spirituality, trying to understanding the ABC of spirituality. Now let's recapitulate what we have learned so far. First of all, as I said, God is all perfect and we are a reflection of God. The reflection of perfection is perfection itself. So we all are perfect. We carry all the characteristics that the God carries and also the free will to exercise it. So we have a very kind creator who has given all the power we need and also the free will to exercise it. And as I mentioned to you that this entire universe was created so that God could experience itself through all the sentient and inanimate objects that is scattered all over the universe. The only way for God to experience itself as a God is through the world of relativity and duality. But as I mentioned earlier, this is a make-believe world, a created reality, an illusion. This is just an entertainment, and we are the players. And not just the players, we're the director, we're the producer, we're the actors. In acting also, we are the villain and also the hero. Let us understand it in another way, which I explained in our last discussion. Let's consider a movie. A movie seems so surreal if it's a nice movie. All the characters looks like we are part of them. And as they cry or as they smile or as they feel sad or they're happy, we feel the same way. But at the end of the movie, we know that it was just a movie. It caused a flux of emotion in our heart and mind, but it's over now. So when you see a movie, let's example, you see a movie of a war, and you will see all the horrible pictures of murder, crime, violence, body being dismembered, people blood spurting out, people getting killed, people losing their family members. Seems very painful. Then we shout out to the God, God, what's happening here? Why there is so much pain and suffering in this world? Then you must realize that this is not real. This is a make-believe world. And God will ask you to look at the projector behind the seat you're sitting. The projector behind you, and there is a man who is running the projector. You can consider the man running behind the projector as God, and the projector itself as the cosmos. And the projector is projecting a beam of light onto the screen, and the screen is and the light on the screen is producing different images, either hero or villain or different images. And so then you'll realize that it is the beam which is creating all these myriads of images, and the sound effect and all this is creating an effect which makes the movie look so real. But when you look at the projector, you know that it's just the light throwing shadows of light and darkness and different images, and it is not real. So similarly, our world is the same way. All the negativity which you call, all the vices you called, are unreal. They are not part of our existence. It is it is non-existential from the world we came from, the world of absolute, or the world of singularity, or the world beyond vibrating creation, which we called or nothingness, and from which came forth the Big Bang theory, which we call, where all the universe was created. Apart from the physical world, the metaphysical world was also created. The God, which is one consciousness, divided into itself into jillions of consciousness, which we call soul. And all the sentient beings carries a soul, and some are more evolved than others in context of spirituality. And in the evolutionary chain on Earth, we human beings are on the highest level because we can be consciously aware of who we truly are, where all other creatures cannot be consciously aware of who they are. They cannot create their own destiny. They cannot create their own future. They cannot create their own reality. They cannot transcend to superconsciousness. They cannot be godlike. And from this all, you know that we're children of God. We are created in the image and likeness of God. First and foremost, we are a spiritual being, our spirit inhabiting a body. We are in this world, but not from this world. So don't get mixed up in this world. Do not get too serious about the life on this earth. Whenever the pain and suffering is much, then go within yourself. Try to find the light at the end of the tunnel. Try to search your soul and heart, and you'll find God there. You will transcend to superconsciousness. There is a channel that is created called Kundalini or chakras, or the energy column that runs down the spine to your brain, also known as the energy body. So this is the highway to transcend to super consciousness and connect it to God's consciousness, also known as cosmic consciousness, Christ consciousness, or Krishna consciousness. What does it mean is that in simplistic term, to connect from the world we are in to the world we came from in, all we need is to quiet our mind and our senses, create an environment of silence, go within ourselves and touch upon the super consciousness or the intelligence beyond our mind. So how do we do this? One way is to meditate. Another way is prayer. Another way is to do good things in the world. We'll elaborate more on this later on. So, coming to the point is that there is, in this world of relativity, everything is in flux. There is ebb and flow. There is to and fro motion. Everything moves from one polarity to another polarity. There may be calm on the sea one day, and next day there may be a tsunami. The sky may be clear one day, another day there may be a big rainfall or tornado. You may be seeing a very beautiful mountain one day, another day it may be creating an earthquake or volcanic eruption. You may see life on one day and another day a death. One day you may be seeing goodness, another day evil. This is how the world we live in is. But all the negativity we see are not true. We are kindness, we're goodness, we are love, we're peace, we are joy. Everything opposite to this is not real, which we refer as evil or the Satan or whatever it is. But there is truly no object called Satan. it is just a metaphor to explain you what God is not. Even if there was a Satan, it would have been a creation of God, because God is all there is. The good news is there is neither Satan, neither there is a physical place called hell. We can create a heaven on this earth. That means we can create a environment of nirvana and peace in this bliss, peace and bliss on this earth. If we hope, if we give our best, if we love each other with all our might, there will be no reason to fight. Set all our differences, our thought processes, and know that we are one. And this is not a metaphysical truth. This is not just a philosophical statement. This is a physical and metaphysical truth, that we are one. There is no division between where we end and another person start. It's like the air in the room, air in a house. The air in one room of a house may appear different than air in another house. For example, air in the kitchen may smell like food. The air in the air in the living room may smell like clothes. The air in the garden may smell like roses, but it's the same air circulating in and out. Even we souls, which all carry, all the sentient beings, the souls we carry consciousness, also known as true ego, which appears different. That means they have different individuality, and that's the reason we appear different. That creates their uniqueness, that creates the separateness, but that uniqueness is the thing that is differentiate one person from another. It is their unique characteristics which makes us believe that we are different, but in actuality we are one. There is only one consciousness that we call God. Hence, I would like to say that it is our uniqueness that makes us different. It is our uniqueness that we should cherish. It is our uniqueness we should explore. And it is our uniqueness that creates our specialness. That's why we need to go within ourselves and need to discover who we truly are, what our true characteristics are, what our true nature is, what our passions, what makes us truly happy. Not the world says what our happiness is. Then only you can be truly happy. If you can find out who you truly are, what are your passions, and if you follow it, you'll always be happy in life. You'll always be blissful, peaceful in life, no matter what. Nobody is superior to anybody. We are the mightiest force. No one is mightier than another one. We are the mightiest force, no more, no less. No soul is bigger than another soul. The only difference is that some souls come to realize who they truly are and some don't. And it is the job of spiritually aware, awake, enlightened being to make other beings aware that they're spiritual being, to make them realize their spiritual identity, that they're first and foremost a spiritual being, a spirit inhabiting a body. They're here to work out their karma. They're here to turn concept into reality. They're here to carry out action so that they can experience themselves as whatever they wish to. It is up to you to decide what kind of reality you want to create. You're free to do that. You're free to use all the powers of the universe. And for that, God has given you the most powerful tool called the soul, which has got all the characteristics that God has, and also the free will to exercise it. In this world of relativity, God has given you a mind, even though it is completely based on relativity, and it believes that this world is real, but you can use your mind to create wonderful things. Your mind, make your mind a friend. You know, it's like a puppy. A puppy can be very annoying if it is not disciplined, but a puppy which is well trained will give you happiness, will play with you, and will create no tantrums. Similarly, we have to control our mind, and the only way to do this that is through control of our soul. Our soul is the driver of our beingness. So let your soul be the guide. Soul talks to you through feelings. Soul talks to you through intuition, which we call sixth sense. Listen to it. Meditate. Sit in a quiet, calm room. Calm your senses, calm your mind. Listen to your heart. It will give you all the answers you seek. So, saying that, I'll end the discussion of today. It was a short and brief one, but this was done to recapitulate what we have learned so far. And the next topic will be about what God is and what God is not. There are so many misconceptions flying around God, and we'll try to clear some of the air around it. It will bring you tremendous clarity and also peace in your life. Okay? So thank you for listening to me. I'll get back to you soon. Take care and have a wonderful day.